Hello, this is Sai, and today we're reviewing a new product from Ugreen, the 100-watt Uno charger. I'll break down the pros and cons so you can decide if this could be your next charger. First impressions, right away, you'll notice it's a unique design. So Ugreen is going for a robot-like appearance. So it's made of hard plastic, but to me, it feels like a premium product. And in the middle, there's a display that changes faces based on the charging status, which you don't see with other chargers at the moment. So at the bottom, you can remove the part where the prongs are located, and on top, there are four ports. There are three USB-C ports and one USB-A port, which is handy for older or legacy devices. And just an important note for you guys, the 100-watt power is the total output shared between all the ports. So here's a reference for the power distribution from Ugreen. Okay. So for example, you can use the first port for high power devices like your laptops, your MacBook, and the second port for your phones, and the third and fourth port for smaller gadgets like your smartwatches or your AirPods. Okay, so form factor comparison. Let's talk about its size. Here it is compared to other chargers. Here it is with Anker's 100-watt charger, also from Ugreen, a two-port 100-watt charger, and Anker's 65-watt charger. So unlike many other 100-watt chargers in the market right now, the Uno doesn't have a foldable prongs, which I actually personally like. I also like the shape, the cube shape, which helps it stay secure in the wall and not block the other outlet. So as someone who travels a lot, I find it super useful, especially when when you go to hotel rooms uh, that they have limited outlets. So that is a plus for me. So a common concern I see on the internet with higher wattage chargers is whether they might damage your battery. The answer to that is no. So because a charger is rated for 100 watts doesn't mean it will force 100-watt into your phone. Uh, Devices only pull the power they need. So, for example, so iPhones usually draw around 20 watt, and that decreases as the battery nears full charge. So, I think the main thing that you guys should avoid when it comes to preventing any damage from your battery is the heat. Okay, so let's go with the pros and cons. So let's start with the cons. This is specifically for my setup. So what I've noticed is it is slow when it comes to renegotiating. So what I mean by that is when you plug or unplug devices, it takes a moment or a second for everything to start charging again. It's a small delay, but in my case, it's quite noticeable. So my setup is I use an M1 MacBook connected to a dock and an external monitor, and every time I plug or unplug something, my monitor turns off and my MacBook goes to the login screen. So this doesn't happen with my Anker 100-watt charger. So that is something that you guys should think about if you have the same setup. So also the pricing, uh, it is around $50, so around 3,000 pesos. It is not cheap, but compared to other brands like Anchor, it's reasonably priced in my opinion. So let's go with the pros. I personally like the form factor, as I mentioned. The the cube shape stays in the wall outlet better than any other 100-watt charger I own, and it's also compact and portable. I like to use it when it comes to traveling. So also the power output. So with 100 watts and multiple ports, so it gives you four ports, right? You can charge several devices at once. Plus, some people might be drawn to it's just for its cool design. So, final thoughts: the Ugreen Uno 100-watt charger has become my go-to right now, especially for travel. If you're okay with the non-foldable prongs and don't mind the slight delay when plugging in devices, I highly recommend it. Ugreen has been reliable brand for me, and I've never had issues with their products. All right, guys, that is it for this review. If you have any questions or want me to review something else, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like this video if you find it helpful. Thank you so much, and peace out.